Welcome to Profit Channels. This is my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor and I don't give financial advice. Please consider this video entertainment. Today I'm talking about FMC Corporation. It's at 33.64 right now. It is Friday, September 26th, after market hours. It's an agricultural sciences company. So pipeline development of pipeline and crop protection, plant health, agriculture, pest control, turf management, 7% dividend yield. We've got earnings, income up slightly from the last quarter, insecticides, herbicides, fungicides, plant health, and this is a global company. Brazil, United States, Asia, Europe, Latin America, Canada. Our cash flow has been positive, and then Q1 25 was a little negative, and now it's turning back up. Our liabilities look reasonable. If I were to look at a forecast, 23 analysts, 8 strong buy, 3 buy, 10 hold, 1 each of sell and strong sell. So they're projected to go up 10% to 81%. If I look at gross profit, it's up quarter. Just this last quarter, it dropped down to net income. We went from a couple quarters of negative net income to positive net income. Here is the balance sheet. It's pretty steady quarter over quarter, assets and liabilities. And so here are our different ratios, and this is not looking good. The price to earnings, the price to sales is decent. It's nice and low. And then price to cash flow is really high. But and our return on assets, return on equity, return on invested capital all seem pretty low. But when we look at our net margin, we've gone from 2.35% to minus 1.07% to now 4.1%. So we are just turning the quarter on this one. If I look at the FMC divided by the S&P 500, we are incredibly underpriced compared to the S&P 500. We have never been, this is a monthly chart, this far below. Let me get rid of these things. This far below our moving average. I mean, this is ridiculous. If you can see right here, this was support. We bounced off this level. And then if I go back further, it was support, and then it became resistance, and then support. And now we're seeing if this is going to be support here. All right, so here's the monthly chart, and we are about as far below the 200 as we have been. So back here in 2003 versus right here, never been that far below. If I go into the weekly, we are below all our moving averages. And again, this is a pretty good distance from the 200. And I can just move back in time, and I can't find where we've been this far below the 200 moving average. Maybe right here. Was that 2003? Oh boy. We are even further stretched from 2003. So that's not bad. All right, let's jump to the daily. And we have broke above the 50 and the 100 and now back below. And we finally got a positive looking candle here on the daily, but not great. Again, we're pretty far below our moving averages. Let's close those up, jump back to the monthly, and let's look at our volume profiles. So we are below this short-term volume profile. We are above this longer term. You can see on this, we are touching right here at this same point. So we could rebound, we could come down, bounce off of these, we could come down here. So at this spot, and this is my 1/3 intro position right there. Do another third if we come down here, and another third down here. If we go to the weekly, we have all our points of control gathered up right above us. And finally, the daily. Again, all our points of control are gathered up above us. So that is bullish in my opinion. Okay, back to the monthly. And let's look at our channels. So we have this big monthly channel we're moving up in. We aren't quite at the bottom of the channel. We are at this point of support right here. Now let's just take this. Let's try something else. And let's say we try to make that the bottom. Oh, now this channel looks real pretty too. So this would have us at the bottom of the channel. We could draw this something like this. And we have a nice midpoint line. We got a lot of touches up here. Very interesting. Could be a good opportunity. On the weekly, we've been moving in this sort of a channel down, and we have a little bit of tail on this weekly. I could also say we're moving down in this channel on a daily. Or we could be cutting across in this even shorter term channel where we're now at the bottom. So I think there's a lot of potential here. If I go to our other two charts, so here's a monthly parabolic seller and super trend, and everything's pretty bearish up here. RSI is leveling out after a long downhill trend. Our MACD is incredibly low, historically low, and trying to cross over, and our stochastic is just buried right now. If I go to the weekly, we've got an upward trend in the RSI, although currently down. Everything's bearish up here. We've got a MACD that's going a little negative, but general upward trend, and stochastic is real low. Finally, on the daily, everything's bearish here. Our RSI is bouncing off oversold. Our MACD is becoming less bearish, and our stochastic is starting to move up. And if I jump down in here to the 2 hour, we finally have mixed signals here. between the parabolic SAR and the super trend. Our RSI has been well oversold and moving up. Our MACD is crossing over, and our stochastic is starting to move up. Now, if we look at the monthly RSI Bollinger Band strategy, we have broken below the moving average. Money flow index is down. Squeeze momentum is becoming more bearish, and we are in a solid downward trend. If I jump into the weekly, we've touched outside of the Bollinger Band a couple times. We got this buy signal, but we've gone down further. Money flows down. Squeeze momentum's neutral. ADX is saying no trend. Finally, to the day, we got money flow index just starting to turn up. Pretty neutral on squeeze momentum, and still no trend. Trying to form a trend. And if we hit the 2 hour, here is where we've broken below our Bollinger Band and then back up into it. Money flow index is starting to move up, and squeeze momentum is it's getting ready to cross over into bullish, and our ADX is at 40. It's gone higher, but this is, once you cross 40, that's a good indicator that, here we got way above 40, and we reversed. And so now we're starting to reverse, and our ADX is starting to come down. So I think this is a good place to get a position in. If I look at this again weekly, this could be another position here. This could be another one, but we're pretty low, and this seems like a good value. And I love the forecast. All right. Well, if you like this, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I will talk to you later. And remember, this is entertainment.